Can we stop using word salad to sound smart? Leash reactivity. Half the time, some trainers don't even know what they mean. Welcome to Training Without Conflict podcast. As always, I'm Ivan Balabanov, and today we are tackling a term that become a running joke in dog training. Yeah, leash reactivity. If you are tired of vague labels, stick with me and let's dive in. So, leash reactivity, it's everywhere now in dog training. Every trainer, every blog, every client throws it around like it's the key to unlocking behavior. But here is the truth. It's a meaningless bucket. Barking on leash, lunging, growling, those are behaviors, not a diagnosis. Calling everything leash reactivity is like calling a fever sick. It tells you nothing about the why. And without the why, you're just guessing at solutions. Worse, the term has become like a badge. Many trainers use it to sound like they have got a clue. Clients parrot it to feel in the know. But it's a trap. It lumps together behaviors with totally different causes, and that's a disservice to the dog. Let's picture 3 dogs. I can give you more examples, but you'll get my point with only the 3 examples, I hope. So, dog 1, frustrated, is dying to chase the squirrel or greet that other dog, but the leash says no. That block drive explodes into chaos. Dog 2, the scared dog. The leash kind of traps them there. There is no way out. So they bark or lunge to make the threat go away. Dog 3, now he's amped up. The leash is just part of the thrill, a tug of war that fuels their adrenaline rush. It's like what I call the highlight of their day. So we have 3 dogs, 3 different motifs, and 3 fixes. But we end up slapping one lazy label to all of them, leash reactivity, simply because it happens when the dog is on leash. That's not just sloppy, it's a roadblock to making the changes. And because we lump them all together, we get the same generic recipes for the cure. You know them all. Just shove cookies in their face or tell them to sit and watch while they're in full-blown fight mode, or drown them in socialization until they magically feel better. Of course, we have the classic old school favorite, just shut them down, leash pops or recollar, shout no, and suppress the outburst. The behavior disappears and the trainer feels like a hero. But suppression isn't a resolution, it's sweeping dirt under the rug. These are slogans and not solutions. That's what happens when you treat a symptom like a diagnosis. So, trainers, here is my challenge. Can we stop using the term? It's not helping. It's a crutch that muddies the water, if you want. Instead, let's look at the behavior. What's the dog doing? Why are they doing it? To figure that out, I can suggest starting with Tinbergen's 4 questions, a framework that actually gets us somewhere. I will put a link for a easy, small book for you to read. So, Timberger's 4 questions. The first one is about function. What is the behavior doing for the dog? Are they screaming, "Let me at it," or "Get me out of here"? We don't understand function. That means we cannot have a good plan. Number 2, causation. What is the trigger? Is it another dog, a skateboard, or that one weird mailbox on the sidewalk? Behaviors aren't random. Dogs don't explode out of nowhere. If you identify the spark, you control the fire. Number 3, ontogeny. How did the behavior grow in that dog? How did we get here? Maybe it's a bad experience or a habit built over months. Training means rewriting their story. It's not starting from scratch. And lastly, we have the phylogeny, which is basically what is the dog's wiring? What are the genetic predispositions? A Malinois is not a pug. Their instincts, shaped by selection through breeding, drive different choices. When we ignore that, we're fighting nature. And that always goes sideways very fast. So, leash reactivity isn't really a thing. It's a puzzle, and each piece is unique. Frustration, fear, over-arousal, they each demand their own approach. If we keep using the term, we are stuck with a one-size-fits-all mindset. Sure, we might stumble into fixing one dog by chance, but the next 2, you'll fail them completely simply because of what I'm just talking here. So here is a challenge. Can you stop saying leash reactivity? It's lazy, it's misleading, and it cheats the dog out of real help. Call the behavior what it is. If it's barking, lunging, pulling, and so on. Then dig into the why it's happening. That's where the clarity lives. That's where good training begins. So that's today all I have for you. Ditch the lazy labels, stop the salad talk. Words matter because they drive what you actually do. Thanks for watching.